Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my channel. I be your designing developer. My name is Hinshal Bey. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one Udemy website in React.js, and I hope you will also enjoy this project. I can check my previous projects of Python in AI and data sciences, and I hope you will also enjoy this Udemy website which I'll be making in React. But before that, you have to just hit the subscribe button. Then after that, you have to also hit the notification bell, from which you'll be getting all the notifications of my video when I will be uploading. So from that, it will be also help for you, and it will be also help for me, because from that you will be learning more new things, more new clones, and more new projects which I will be uploading of Python and React, and the previously which I have just already uploaded. So now we will be starting with our Udemy website in React.js. So first of all, I will be just showing you the demo, like how we will be just making this Udemy website in React.js. So you can just see, first of all, in this Udemy website we are just getting obviously the Udemy logo at the starting of above the nav bar. You can see that. Then we are getting the category section, in which we are getting a drop down. Really, you can see that really beautifully. We are just getting one drop down in which we can just see many of like things. You can see that which you can work with. So you can see we have just make like simple Udemy website, like it is real Udemy website, you can see. So we are also getting a search box here, so you can search anything. You can see which in input box we have written. So it will be nothing happens if you just search here, because it is just demo website which I am just showing you. Then we are also getting Udemy for business. If I am just hovering on that, you're just getting this thing. You can see get your team access to over 5,500 top Udemy courses anytime, anywhere. Try Udemy for business. So you can also try that for business, like we get in original website of that. Then you can also teach that if you want to learn teach. Okay, so if you want to just teach on Udemy, you can do that, and you can earn money from that here. So I just only make the demo. If you just do that, so nothing happens here because I don't have link with that. So you can see we are getting the shopping cart when you will be purchase anything, or you will be just adding to your cart. So it will be just coming here. And if I press this add to cart, so you can see now it is just coming into your cart, and it is showing like what thing you have just added. So only one thing I have just added here, because only this page we are just making here. So it will be not take some time. It will be just take half an hour to just make that here. So you can see we are getting login button, then sign up button. So if I press sign up, so it will be taken to your sign up page. You can see. Then go back here by pressing this, and if I press login, so it will be taken to the login page. You can see that. So you can also continue with Apple, Google, or Facebook, because from that you can just do that if you have account in that. You can see we are getting these things also. You can just see what things do you have in your Python course when you will be purchasing that. And you are also getting many of the people who review that, who have just purchased that. So every review you will be just seeing here, and there is also rating of that. You can see there is rating of 5 which I have just put, and there are many other things. You can see that here. Student feedback, you can see like in Play Store we are getting when we are downloading any app. We are getting reviews here. You can see that. You can see. Okay, so it is many of the reviews are coming. I have just written random names and random like pictures over here, so I can also put. So it is the Gmail pics I have just put from Google to just here with the help of like this section. So we are getting this section here like SQL. You can just run the Django, data science is there, many of line languages are here. And you can see, you can also just see the time here and certificate you will be also getting when you will be just completing that. You can see that. Give this course, share that. You can also share with your friends if you like this course, and anyone want to just learn this Python here, you can do that. So now we'll be starting with the project. So first of all, you have to just open your VS Code in which we will be working with. So you can see we have just opened that. So now we are just working with these both you can see these both files we will be working with. I will be deleting that all codes which is just written here, so we can work with and move on with that. So simply I'll be moving to localdisk E, and here I've just put my file which is called website.js. If I show you, okay, so just I'll be coming here. So just I'll be moving top, and here I'll be searching about my website.js. Press enter now. Also it will be take many time if I do that here. I have to find that separately so I can work with. So just I'll be coming here, and there is website.js file, website.css file it is. So we have to just find website.js. So you can also work with new.js file. I will be working with that. So now I will be just taking this, or I will be creating another same file here so I can work with. Simply I'll be going to file, save, coming here, writing website.js, then I'll be just moving it to my desktop, saving that there. So you can see we have done with that. Now I'll be moving here, and when you've done with that things, now just I'll be coming. Then I'll be importing some of the things like import react from and here I'll be writing React Redux. So when I'm done with that, I'll be closing that, and here I'll be writing import statement from, then I'll be writing that to like statement. So just I'll be writing that. So here when you're done with that things, now I will be doing one thing, like I'll be closing that, then I'll be just writing import script, and then I'll be writing from script. Then you have to just close here. So I'll be not writing one string here. So just you have to do one thing, you have to take this as to capital here, so we can just remember it is the statement tag. When you're done with that, just you have to come underneath, then just write here like div tag, then just you have to write like div class name, and then you have to just write your class name here, which should be class. Close here. Then I'll be just making this. First of all, I'll be just coming underneath, then make a tag which is called navbar class equal, then I'll be writing a, closing that, simply making a floor tag here. So just do right there. So when you're done with that, just I'll be writing floor dot navbar, then just make that app, then I'll be just closing here. And when you're done with that, I'll be now coming here, writing class app equal, then I'll be writing that to like navbar, then I'll be just closing here, changing that to like navbar dot floor, then I'll be writing that to like class. So when you're done with that, now I will be just coming here, then I will be changing that to like name, and here I'll be just changing that to React equal, then I'll be writing name. So when you've done that, just I'll be coming here now, then I'll be changing that to a tag which will be like React dot redux dot flow. So when you've done that, just here I'll be now writing this curly bracket. Now I will be coming here, writing that to like animate, then I'll be just moving forward and changing that to like class. So here when you've done with that things, now just I'll be coming here, then I'll be changing that to like floor. So when you've done with that things, now just I'll be coming here, then I'll be writing dot, and then I'll be writing that to like animation. So just write that, then just I'll be closing this bracket simply. Now when you've done with that, just I'll be going to file, pressing save, and when you've done that, just I'll be now coming here, then I'll be just coming underneath, change that to like aside. So here I'll be writing aside, then I'll be just coming here, writing that to like another tag which will be like statements. Simply I'll be writing that. So when you've done with that things, now here I'll be writing that to like redux, then just move here, close that, and when you've done with that things, now just I'll be making this, and here I'll be writing that to like another tag which will be animation. Okay, so here I'll be now first of all coming, then I'll be writing app.floor, then I'll be writing class. So when you've done that, just I'll be closing here, then I'll be writing that to like array, right filter, then I'll be writing equal internal. So when you've done that, just I'll be now coming here, then I'll be changing that to a tag which should be like script dot class dot flow. Now I will be closing that here. So when you've done that, just here I'll be now writing that to like address, then I'll be just writing here another tag which should be like app equal external, then here I'll be doing one thing, I'll be coming here, then I'll be writing address dot floor dot, then I'll be writing that to like array, then I'll be just closing this tag here. When you've done with that, now I will be just writing this tag and writing that to like audio, then just you have to move forward, write that to like address, and here I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like name. So when you've done that, we have already done that, so simply I'll be now writing this, and here I'll be writing animate. So when you've done that, just here I'll be closing, then here I'll be moving that and writing that to like internal dot external dot floor. So when you've done that, just I'll be making this curly bracket close, then I'll be just making this bracket again, changing that to a tag which should be like motion, then I'll be writing event equal, then change that to a tag which will be like address, and here I'll be just making this bracket here, then I'll be just changing that to floor dot, and then I'll be writing event dot motion. So when you've done that, now I'll be just closing here, save here now. Then you have to do one thing, move to website.css. Now here I'll be writing this tag which is which means like you're defining all the things in your JS file or HTML file if you are working with that. Now we'll be writing margin, first of all, which should be 0 pixel, create padding, which should be 0 pixel, then I'll be writing that to like box sizing, border box, then I'll be writing that to like justify content, which should be in center. So just I'll be writing that, and when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing align items in center, change that to like display block. So when you're done with that, here I'll be writing text align in center, then I'll be writing that to like float in left, and here when you're done with that things, now I will be writing that to like font style normal, and here I'll be writing that to like text justify inherit. So when you've done with that things, now here I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like font size 14 pixel, create font weight which will be 500, create that to like font family which will be font serial. Here I'll be now writing comma sans serif. So when I'm done with that thing, here I'll be writing border one big solid white, create that to like border color which will be white, and here I'll be writing that to like color black. So just change that to like color black. So when you've done that, here I'll be now writing border radius 10 pixel, then I'll be writing that to like border left 100 pixel, then I'll be writing border right which should also be 100 pixel. So when you've done with that, here I'll be now writing border top 100 pixel, create border bottom which should also be 100 pixel. So when you've done with that things, now I will be writing that to like border style none, create that to like border, and here I'll be writing border width which should be like 100 pixel, create that to a tag which will be like line height. So here I'll be making that 200 pixel. So here I'll be now writing width 100 pixel, create height 100 pixel, and when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing border none, create that to like outline none, then I'll be writing list style none, and here I'll be writing list style type none. So when you're done with that things, here I'll be writing flags direction column, create flags wrap which should be wrap reverse. So here when you're done with that, I'll be just coming here writing flags flow column, then here I'll be writing flags basis content, create that to like flags grow. So here I'll be writing flags grow inherit, then I'll be writing that to like flags shrink inherit. So when you're done with that, now here I'll be writing direction inherit. Then when you're done with that things, now just I'll be coming here writing that to background, then change that to like white, create that to a tag which should be like background color which should be white, change here like background position which should be in center. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing like background position X, here I'll be writing that which should be in center, then I'll be writing background position Y, so here I'll be writing that which should be in center. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing that to like background attachment which should be fixed, and when you're done with that thing, just I'll be now writing that to like background size which should be like cover, and here when you're done with that, now here I'll be writing that to a tag which should be like background, then I'll be changing that to like background origin which will be content box, then I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like background, and I'll be changing that to like background clip content box, change here like background repeat which should be repeat. So when you're done with that things, now I will be writing background blend mode which should be like color band, so here I'll be writing that. So when you're done with that, now just I'll be doing one thing, I'll be coming here, then I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like background, and change that to background image. Here I'll be writing URL which should be background, here in double quotes you have to write background.jpg. When you've done that, close here, come underneath, create that to like nav index current, then here I'll be writing nav left which should also be current. So when you've done with that, here I'll be now writing nav right current. So when you've done that, here I'll be now writing nav up current, so just I'll be writing that. Now when you've done with that thing, here I'll be now writing nav down which should be current. So here I'll be now changing that to like nav index which we have already done. So when you've done with that thing, now here I'll be writing padding 15 pixel, create padding left which should be also 15 pixel, then I'll be writing that to like padding right here which should be like 15 pixel, then I'll be writing padding top, so just I'll be writing that 15 pixel. So when you've done that, I'll be writing padding bottom 15 pixel, right here like margin 10 pixel, create margin left. So here I'll be just writing like 10 pixel, create here like margin right now 10 pixel, and here I'll be writing margin top 10 pixel, create margin bottom 10 pixel. So when you've done that, just I'll be going to file and pressing save. So when you've done with that things, now just you have to do one thing, go to website.js file. Then when you've done that, I'll be just moving to website.css. Now here I'll be just coming underneath, and then I have to just write a body tag here. So body is a tag, you don't have to just write dot before that because it is not a class. So just write body, then I'll be just coming here writing justify content in center, then I'll be writing align items which should be in center, and when you're done with that things, here I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like display block, and here I'll be writing text align in center. So when you've done that, just here I'll be now writing float in left, create that to like box sizing border box. So when you've done with that, here I'll be now writing font style normal, create that to like text justify inherit. And when you've done with that, just here I'll be now writing font size 14 pixel, create font weight 500, and then I'll be writing font family, which should be like non-serif, and here I'll be writing comma sans serif. So just I'll be writing that. So when you've done with that, here I'll be now writing like border 1 pixel solid white, create that to like border color which should be white. So when you've done with that, here I'll be now writing color black. So just I'll be now writing that to like color black. So when you've done with that things, now just I'll be writing border left 100 pixel, create border right, which should also be 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing that to like border, and then I'll be changing that to like border top 100 pixel, create border, and I'll be writing border bottom 100 pixel. Then I'll be changing that to like border radius, which should be 10 pixel. So when you've done with that things, now just I'll be writing border style none, create border width, which should be 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing line height, which should be 100 pixel, and here I'll be writing width 100 pixel, create height, which should also be 100 pixel. So when you've done with that things, now here I'll be writing border none, create that to like outline none, and when you've done that, just here I'll be now writing list style none. So when you've done that, just here I'll be now writing that to a tag which will be like list style. So here I'll be now writing that to like list style type none. So when you've done with that things, now just I'll be coming here writing that to like flags direction, which should be column. Then here I'll be now coming, then I'll be writing that, then I'll be writing flags wrap, which should be wrap reverse. Then I'll be writing flags flow column, create flags. Then I'll be writing flags basis content, create flags group inherit. And when you've done with that, just here I'll be writing flag shrink inherit, create direction inherit. So when you've done with that, now here I'll be writing background white, create that to a tag which will be like background color, which will be white. Then here I'll be writing background position, which will be in center. So when you've done with that, here I'll be now writing that to like background position X, which will be in center. So when you've done with that things, now just I'll be writing background position dash Y, which will be in center. So when you've done with that all things, now here I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like background size cover. And when you've done with that, here I'll be now writing like background attachment, which will be fixed. So here I'll be now writing that. So when you've done with that, here now I will be writing that to like background, change that to like background clip content box, create background origin, which will be like content box. So here I'll be writing that. So when you've done with that things, just I'll be now coming here, changing that to like background repeat, which will be repeat, and then I'll be writing background blend mode. So here I'll be now writing that, which should be color band. So just I'll be writing that. And when you've done with that things, now just I'll be coming underneath, writing that to like background, changing that to like background image, and here I'll be writing URL of like background 1.jpg. So here when you've done with that things, now just I'll be coming here, writing that to like nav index current. Then here I'll be writing that to like nav left, which should be like current. And here I'll be writing nav right current. And now when you've done with that, just here I'll be writing nav up current. And here I'll be writing nav down, which should be current. Then here I'll be doing one thing, like I'll be writing padding 14 pixel, create that to like padding left 14 pixel. Then I'll be writing padding right, which should be 14 pixel. And when you're done with that thing, just I'll be writing padding top 14 pixel, create padding bottom, which should also be 14 pixel. So when you're done with that, now here I'll be writing margin 10 pixel, create margin left 10 pixel. Then I'll be writing margin right, which should be 10 pixel, create that to like margin top 10 pixel. And here I'll be writing that to like margin bottom 10 pixel. So when you've done with that thing, I'll be just writing, going to file and pressing save. So when you've done with that here, now I will be just coming underneath, and when you've done with that, just I'll be pressing backspace. Now I will be moving to website.js file. Here now we have to define class, so I'll be copying this app here by pressing Ctrl C. So when you've done that, just I'll be moving to website.css file. Then I'll be just writing dot and pasting my class name, which I have just copied. So when you've done with that, now I will be writing this curly bracket coming underneath here, writing that to like justify content in center. So now when you've done with that here, now I will be writing like align items in center, create display which should be of block, and here I'll be writing text align in center. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing float in left. Then I'll be writing that to like box sizing, border box. So when you're done with that things now, just I'll be changing that to a tag which will be like font style normal. Then I'll be writing text justify inherit. Then I'll be changing that to like font size now. So here I'll be writing that 14 pixel. So when you're done with that thing now, just I'll be writing font weight 500, create font family which will be like font zero. Here I'll be writing comma sans serif. Then I'll be just writing this border 1 pixel solid white. And now when you're done with that thing, just here I'll be writing border color which will be just white. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing color black. Then change that to like border radius 10 pixel. Then I'll be writing that to like border left 100 pixel. Then create that to like border right 100 pixel. Then when you're done with that things, here I'll be now writing border top 100 pixel, create border bottom 100 pixel. So when you're done with that things, here I'll be now writing border style and create border left, which should be like we have just already done. So here I'll be now writing border width 100 pixel. And when you're done with that thing, here I'll be writing line height 100 pixel, create that to like border none. Then here I'll be writing that to like outline none. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing that to like list style none. And when you're done with that, just here I'll be now writing list style type none. So when you're done with that things now, here I'll be changing that to a tag which will be like just you have to come here. So when you've done with that, just write here like flex direction which should be like column. Then here I'll be writing flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. And then I'll be writing flex flow column, create flex basis content. Then I'll be writing flex grow which should be inherit. Then I'll be writing flex shrink inherit, create direction which should be inherit. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be now writing background white. Then I'll be changing that to like background color which should be white. Then I'll be writing that to like background position in center. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing like background position X which should be in center. Then I'll be writing background, and here I'll be writing background position dash Y which should be in center. So when you're done with that things now, here I'll be writing background attachment fixed. Then here I'll be writing that to like background size which should be covered. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing background attachment which we have already done. So here I'll be now writing that to like background. Then change that to background origin. Okay, so which should be like content box. Then I'll be writing background clip which should also be content box. Then here I'll be writing background repeat which should be repeat. Then when you're done with that, now here I'll be writing that to a tag which should be like background blend mode. So here I'll be now writing that. So when you're done with that, here I'll be writing color burn. Then I'll be changing that to like background change. Here I'll be changing that to like background image, and here I'll be writing URL which should be like background 2.jpg. So when you're done with that, here I'll be just moving to top. So you can see we have just done with that, and here it is. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be going to file and pressing save. So when you've done with that, here I'll be now coming underneath creating nav index current. Then here I'll be changing that to a tag which will be like nav left which should be current. Then here I'll be writing nav right current. Then I'll be changing that to like nav up current. And when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing nav down current. So when you're done with that, now here I'll be writing padding 15 pixel, create padding left 15 pixel. Then I'll be writing padding right which should also be 15 pixel, and here I'll be writing padding top 15 pixel, create padding bottom 15 pixel. So when you're done with that, here I'll be writing margin 10 pixel. Then I'll be writing that to like margin left 10 pixel, and then I'll be writing that to like margin right 10 pixel. Then I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like margin top 10 pixel, and here I'll be writing margin bottom 10 pixel. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be going to file, pressing save. So you can see we have done with that. So when you've done with that thing, just I'll be moving to top, and now you can see till here we have just done with that things. Now I will be just coming underneath, and till here we have just done with that thing. So you can see that. So now when you've done with that, just you have to go to file and press save button. So we have done with that here. So just go to website.js file. Now you have to do one thing, you have to just go to file, press save here also. So when you're done with that, just you have to do like move to website.js, then copy this navbar class now by pressing Ctrl C. So when you're done with that, just move to website.css file. Now just you have to come underneath, right dot, paste your class name which you have copied. Now I will be just coming underneath, writing that to like justify content in center. And when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing like align items in center, and then I'll be writing that to like display which should be block. Then I'll be writing text align in center. So when you're done with that, just here I'll be now changing that to like float in left. Here I'll be writing that to like box sizing border box. Then I'll be writing that to a tag which will be like font style which should be normal. Then I'll be changing that to like text justify. So here I'll be now writing that to like text justify inherit. Then I will be writing that to like font size 14 pixel period, font weight which should be like 500. Then I'll be writing font family which should be like font serif. Then write comma sans serif. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing border 1 pixel solid white. So when you're done with that, here I'll be now writing border color white, create color black. Then here when you're done with that things, now I will be doing one thing. I'll be just coming here, then I will be changing that to like border radius 10 pixel. So just I'll be writing that. Then here I'll be writing border left 100 pixel, create that to like border right 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing that to like border top 100 pixel. Then here I'll be writing that to like border bottom which will be 100 pixel. So when you're done with that, now just I'll be writing that to like border style none. Then here I'll be writing that to like border left. And when you're done with that, just here I'll be writing border width 100 pixel, create line height 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing width 100 pixel, create that to like height which will be 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing border none. Then here I'll be writing that to like outline none, create that to like list style none. And here I'll be writing list style type none. So when you're done with that things, now here I'll be writing border none, create that to, we have already done that all things. Now here I'll be writing flex direction column. So here I'll be now writing that. So when you're done with that, here I'll be writing flex wrap reverse. Then I'll be writing that to like flex flow column, create flex basis content. Then I'll be writing flex grow inherit. Then I'll be writing flex shrink inherit, create direction inherit. Then I'll be changing that to like another tag which will be like background white. Then I'll be changing that to like background color white. So just I'll be writing that. So when you've done with that, now just it is done. So when you've done that, just you have to go to file, press save. And now if I show you in Google Chrome, our Udemy website should be just ready. So you can see now our Udemy website is just ready. We are getting logo, then category section. We are also getting our this input box which we want to just get. Then we are getting Udemy for business, then tag on Udemy, and we are also getting this shopping cart icon, like we have just had one shopping cart previously. Then we are getting sign up and login button. If I press, so you will be just seeing your sign up page. You can see that. And if I press login, so you will be seeing your login page. So you can see how good it is looking. We are getting ratings also. Then these all section which I have just shown you, like these things. Then the navbar at the top. Now we are getting the like this rating of course, like we are getting when we are just downloading any app from Play Store. Then we are getting the reviews from customers who have just take this course and who are learning. And we are getting this copyright section. You can see underneath that. We are getting top companies, just choose. And there is also see more reviews if you want to just do. So you can see how beautiful we have just made and how easily we have just made one Udemy website in React.js. So I hope you understand this website, and I hope you understand like how to make a Udemy website. So just practice our project we are working with, and I hope you'll be a good one of that. So just I'll be meeting you in next project. So for today, good, bye.